I mean,
What does he know? He's just a rodent.
Oh, well, wow.
See, I like them when they say summer's coming soon, but when they say more winter, then they're just a rodent. What do they know?
They're just a rodent. You know, somebody's waking them up at the crack of dawn, yanking them out of bed, holding them up for the world to say,
It's abuse.
Is it going to be winter or is it going to be spring? You know what? If somebody woke me up that early, oh, wait, never mind.
I was going to say, because I think somebody does wake you up. You wake yourself up that
I
early.
do wake myself. Yeah, 1 o'clock in the morning.
Hello.
Guys, using my alarm clock. I still have to take up my grievances with the groundhog. There are so many groundhogs across different states. So you know what, as a meteorologist here, I feel it only fitting to grade the groundhog, not just Punxsutawney Phil, but different groundhogs across the country. Coming in at number 1 is Staten Island Chuck, our neighbor to the west. 85% accurate, typically. General Beauregard Lee down in Georgia, about 80% accurate. And at the bottom of the list here, Punxsutawney Phil, only 35% accurate. That would definitely be a grade of an F. And this meteorologist offering up his own prediction, too. If we look further down the line into February, March, and April, it seems like much of the lower 48, especially the eastern seaboard, will likely have warmer than normal temperatures, with that colder air shrinking back across the mid to high plains, and the drier than normal air also confined to the southern U.S., but perhaps a wetter pattern ahead for February, March, and April across eastern portions of the Great Lakes and the Midwest, which will be more rain and perhaps still a few more snowstorms to go across the Northeast. We just got done with snow showers earlier this morning. Most of that wrapped up at about 3 to 4 o'clock. So you still need to commute with caution and also get all of that snow. It's sort of like pixie dust flying off the back of your car this morning. Get all that snow off the top because it is fairly light. So once you hit the roadways, that starts to spray the neighbor or the person behind you driving behind. Also, to get the latest on the commute forecast this morning and any sort of winter storm coming down the line, that's your best friend. You can scan it. Download the NBC 10 Boston app and track the next chance of rain and snow and maybe even ice, which is not far off. I actually think Thursday bodes well for a mix of rain and snow across much of New England. This system coming in has a little bit of warm air, not a lot, but a little bit of warm air to perhaps turn some of that snow that we see entering the region sometimes Thursday morning, changing it over into a mix of ice, perhaps sleet, and also freezing rain, a very real possibility. That's later on Thursday, where temperatures are flirting with the 30s. Today, we're flirting with the 40s. By 1 in the afternoon, a mix of sun and clouds gets us to about 40 to 41 degrees, pretty much region-wide. So that warm front is what initiated the change, which is why we had the snow earlier this morning. It shouldn't stick around for the second half of the day today. Tomorrow, still not that bad of a day. 42 for a high temperature. Partly cloudy to start the day, but sunny for the afternoon. And 42 is actually the high temperature early in the morning, mind you. Those winds from the west and northwest at 20 miles an hour will knock our temperatures down for the second half of the day. Tuesday, Wednesday, much colder with dry skies and plenty of sunshine at 30. Still eyeing Thursday for a wintry mix at the very least. And we'll talk more about that and your full forecast coming up in the next half hour.